been editing 2 volumes of poetry written between 2007 and 2009. I had psychosis December 2009, so reading back some of these poems has been quite traumatic, actually, because it's almost like reliving the mental hell that I felt I was in. And last night, I go to bed very early, but then I always wake up. I go to bed with the children around 8, but then I always wake up at around 11, and then I work till 4, and then I wake up again at 6, 7. It's quite punishing, actually. But last night I wrote the foreword to the 2nd volume of poems, which is called Can a Mouse Fall in Love with an Elephant? And I wrote, this is the 2nd volume of poems written between 2007 and 2009, when my mind was unravelling, culminating in the psychosis that occurred in December 2009. During this time I could write poems one after the other. They would come fully formed, just landing in my head, and then I'd fire them out, squatting on my chair at my desk, often in the early hours, like bullets. There are other pieces based on conversations with people, often strangers, who would open up to me. Their stories stirred something in my brain and would result in outpourings of words trying to make sense of it all. It is unsettling reading these words now in 2015, poems and prose that take me back to relive dark and uncertain days. Fred, the negative voice in my head, features in many of them. He is quieter now, almost a receding presence. Love is another theme of this volume, something that I have struggled to understand throughout my life, something that falls through my fingers like rain. A poem does reflect the workings of the inner self. At least I found writing a way out of the maze that my mind often can become. A claustrophobic room without a square of blue, trapped in web after web of negative narratives that knocked me to the floor and left me bewildered, not knowing whom to trust. Even my publisher was the recipient of some very disturbed emails back then, and now here we are, and he bears no grudge, because he understands what it is to unravel. He asked to read my poems and wants to publish them. If my work touches one person, it is humbling and worth continuing, surely. I do not know why I write all this shit, or if anyone else will read it or even get it, but better to get it out there. The disturbing fact is that there are hundreds more written in the years 2009 to 2015. Each poem offers a piece of the puzzle of a mind that is dented and always will be. A dent can create a mark that is unsightly. A dent is formed by pressure. A dent can repel because it suggests imperfection. These poems represent the deepest dents of my mind. So I wrote that last night, Needs a bit of work, probably a bit of editing. And I was trying to think, which poem should I read today? I was actually looking back at some footage that I shot a few days ago when I'd only had 2 hours sleep, and I just watched it now and I thought, bloody hell, I can't post that. I mean, I just look completely demented. But then I thought, of course you have to, because what am I trying to do? I'm trying to show what it's like to live with this thing. These visions, they stop and then they start. I had a few last night that I called someone that I used to really care about, and then I jumped out the window while on the phone to him. I mean, that's like disturbing shit. And the thing is, they really are vivid. They're like these technicolor short movies, and they play out in your head. And then afterwards, when you experience it, you think, okay, am I supposed to act on that? And then reading back these poems written in 2007 to 2009, I should say, and some of the visions that I describe in the poems, and exactly the same shit's going on now. I mean, nothing has changed. Well, things have changed in a sense, but yeah, and that's quite disheartening, because you want to feel that you're getting better, that you're making progress, and that you know, I don't know. And the workload that I have set myself, or my brain sets myself, or my condition makes me, work and work and work and work. It's unbearable. If I told you what I've been told to do, there's the 1,000 postcards, there's the 18-year portrait series with both my children, there's publishing all the other stuff that I've written. Don't even want to go into that. There's all the illustrations that I have to do for my children's book. There's my archive of photos that I'm finally organising, which goes back years, from 2001. Oh God, I mean, and why do I have to do all of this? Because I'm told to, that I have to, and that if I don't, I'm worth nothing, and that I should just, kill myself or whatever. I'm not going to kill myself, but that's the narrative. And it's cruel. It's really cruel. It's really unkind. It's so relentless. Yeah. Anyway, I wanted to read that to you, and yeah.